So in this video, we are going to learn how to add Cognito Forms responses in MongoDB. Let's say you have created an online form using Cognito Forms. Now you want that whenever you get a new form submission in Cognito Forms, you want to store the form responses in MongoDB. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. In this automation, as a new form response will be received in Cognito Forms, with all the same details, same form responses will be automatically added as a new record in MongoDB. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this complete automation all by yourself, for that you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is just a simple contact form which I've created using Cognito Forms. Now I want that whenever I receive a new form submission, a new response using this form, I want to add the same form responses in my MongoDB database as well. Now to do this, we have to connect Cognito Forms with MongoDB. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform to do so. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After coming to this dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'd like to name my workflow as Cognito Form to MongoDB. You can basically give any name as per your choice. After naming a workflow, just select the folder of the Pabbly Connect account in which you want to set up this automation and click on Create. As you click on Create, here you can see the workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger window. Now the idea here is first we have to connect our Cognito form with Pabbly Connect. So after making this connection, whenever we are going to receive a new form submission, a new response using this Cognito form, automatically the form responses will be received inside Pabbly Connect and this automation workflow will trigger. After that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the same form responses and add them as a record in our MongoDB database as well. So let's see how it is done. Starting from a trigger window, here in Choose App, let's search for Cognito Form and select it. After selecting Cognito Forms in trigger event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as new entry. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we are going to connect this form of Cognito Forms with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we just have to follow the instructions given below over here. Just copy the webhook URL from here and go to the form which we have created in Cognito Forms. After coming to the forms, just go to the settings section and here you can see this option of post JSON data to a website. Turn this button on and here in submit entry point, just paste the exact same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. And after pasting this webhook URL, just click on save. And in this way, we have basically added the webhook URL in this form and connected it with Pabbly Connect. Now here in Pabbly Connect workflow, you can see it is showing us waiting for webhook response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to capture some response of a new form submission from Cognito Forms. So let's do it. I'll just go to the publish section over here. I'll copy the link of this form and open it in a new tab. And now we are going to make a dummy form submission over here. Let's see the name of the person is demo user. This is the email address. This is a dummy mobile number which we are entering. The city is, for example, Delhi. So just now we have entered the details of our demo user. Let's click on submit. And as we click on submit, here you can see the form submission is done. Just now in Cognito Forms, we have received a new form response. And because we have connected this form with Pabbly Connect, we will see instantly within seconds in our Pabbly Connect workflow, in this trigger step, we have received the response. And in this response, you can see the details of the same form submission. We have the same mobile number over here, same last name, same full name, same first name as well. And also we'll scroll down, you will see that we have received the response of the same email address as well. This means the automation workflow, the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. Now after this, let's move to step 2 where we want to send these same form responses to MongoDB and add these details in our MongoDB database. So let's see how it is done. Just scroll down, come to this Actions tab, and here in Choose App, search for MongoDB. Just select it. After selecting MongoDB, an action event from the drop-down, select the action event as Create Record. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here, we have to connect our MongoDB account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we just have to enter the connection string of MongoDB over here. Now you must be thinking how you can get this connection string. So the connection string will be something like this. And if you want any kind of help by making this connection, just click on this Learn More button. It will take you to a page on our forum, and at this page, you will get a step-by-step guide that how you can connect MongoDB with Pabbly Connect. But right now, to get your connection string, just go to your MongoDB account, open the project, and after opening the project from the left sidebar, go to Network Access. After coming to network access over here, you can see we have all the IP addresses. Here we have to add the IP address of our current system. Just click on add IP address button, and here you will get an option to add the current IP address. Right now you can see that the current IP address of my system is already added. But first you have to basically add the IP address of your current system, and after adding the IP address, we'll go to clusters, and after coming to clusters, in whatever cluster you want to basically add the data from Cognito Forms, just click on this connect button for that cluster and then go to drivers. After coming to drivers, here you can see this is the connection string of this cluster. Copy the connection string from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. After pasting the connection string over here, as mentioned in the help text, we have to enter the username and password of our MongoDB collection, and also we have to enter the database name. Now what you have to do, you have to just enter the username and password. So I already have the username over here. Let me just enter the password. And here we have to enter the database name. That in this particular cluster of MongoDB, in which particular database we want to add the data. So I will just click on this browse collection button, and here from this clusters collection, I'm going to add the data in this database named as PC base, and in the collection named as new contacts. So specifically in this particular database and in this particular collection, I want to add the data. So I'll just copy the database name from here, go to Pabbly Connect and enter it over here in this connection string. And we have to enter the database name after .NET/ and before the question mark over here. After entering the username, password and database name in the connection string, just click on Save. And as we click on Save, you can see MongoDB will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us for the collection. So in this particular database, we have multiple collections over here. So in which particular collection we want to add the data? The name of my collection is new contact. So we are going to copy the same name and paste it over here. Now after this, while entering the data over here, we have two options. Either you can create a custom JSON like this with all the key value pairs with all the information and enter the data in this way. But if you don't have any idea while creating the custom JSONs, or if you have no experience with the JSON body, in that case what you can do, you can use the second option. Come to this custom data field, turn this mapping button on and clear the default response. Now after this, whatever data you want to add in MongoDB, we have to basically enter the key or the labels of that data. Like the details which I want to add in MongoDB is, for example, name, then let's add a comma, then I want to add the email address, then comma, then mobile number, comma, and city. So these are the four details which we are getting from Cognito Forms, which I want to add in MongoDB. So we have to basically enter the keys as mentioned over here, separated by commas. And as we enter these keys over here, you can see all of these keys are added as fields below that. Now what we have to do, whatever responses, whatever form responses we have received from Cognito Forms over here in the trigger step, one by one, we have to basically map this responses of form submission or send the responses from the trigger step to this MongoDB action step. And the process of mapping is very simple. We will just click on this field of name over here, and here from the drop down, from Cognito Form responses, select the response of name and map it. Then we are going to click on this field of email address, and we'll just search for the response of email over here and map it as well. After mapping the email address, let's map the mobile number too and the city as well. So let's search for the response of city over here. Let me just search for it. And here it is. So in this way, whatever details we are going to receive of a form submission from Cognito Forms, we are going to mention the key of all of those details separated by comma in this custom data field. And all of these keys will be added as fields below that. And we are going to map the responses from the trigger step from Cognito Form responses into their respective field. After mapping all the details, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And as you click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we are going to receive some response over here. And the response is received. And in this response, you can see that we have successfully added these form responses in MongoDB. So let's check it. We will just go to MongoDB and refresh this collection once. And yes, here you can see that in our MongoDB account under same collection, the same form responses are added. We have the same name, same email address, same mobile number, and same city. This means the automation workflow between Cognito Forms and MongoDB, which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now, after setting up this automation, let's test this automation workflow once. For that, we'll go back to the Cognito form, we'll refresh it, and we are going to make another form submission. Let's see, the name of the person is test dummy. This is the email address over here. And this is another dummy mobile number which we are entering. The city is, for example, Mumbai. And after entering the details of another contact over here, new contact, let's click on submit. Now, as we click on submit, we have received a form response in Cognito Forms. And as we receive this form submission, instantly within seconds, the same person will be added, same person's data will be added in MongoDB. So let's refresh our MongoDB page once over here. And yes, here you can see that just now a new record is added in MongoDB with the same form responses. We have the same name, same email address, same mobile number, and the same city. This means the automation workflow which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. It's not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find a clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.